Welcome viewers to another movie review. This week we're going to go see Dumb and Dumber 2. We kind of felt bad for what we did to Sean last week. It was kind of a bust.
No. We didn't do anything to Sean last week. We gave him an opportunity and he failed.
He did it to himself. We're sorry. So to make it up, we're going to take him to the funnest place on earth. Lots of good dining, fun rides, and an arcade.
In an arcade.
When's the last time anybody seen one of those?
And we got him ice cream.
Ice cream. Yes. He's going to love it.
He's going to love it. In fact, I think I hear his moped pulling up now.
And there he is, fresh off the moped, ice cream in hand, an optimistic smile that just lights up our lives.
Buddy, are you ready for a fun-filled, action-packed day?
I am. I'm ready to go out there and give it one more try. I appreciate you guys for pulling me out of the house one more time. And after last week's video, I was a little down, but it's not going to stop me. We're going to keep going, and we're going to run with it.
But you got ice cream today.
That's right. And I got ice cream today.
Ice cream makes everything better.
Ice cream makes everything better. I'm telling you what's going to make it better. I'm taking you to one of my favorite places in the Triangle where there's never a frown, buddy.
It's a surprise to me, too. He just said arcade games, fine dining, and rides. I'm excited.
This is going to be fantastic.
We're here, man. We're here.
We're here in Northgate.
Yeah.
Where's Frankie's?
Frankie's? Who the hell said anything about Frankie's?
Yeah, I didn't mention Frankie's. We're at Northgate, buddy. They got everything you need.
Look, you guys promised me fine dining.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Rides.
The carousel.
But where's the arcade?
Take 10. Take 10. We've got to take 10 down here.
This is a big steaming pile of poo, and you know it.
Arcade was here 15 years ago when I was last here.
Why wouldn't it be here now?
Well, it's Northgate. Everything closed down in 2 weeks. You know how many people have died in Northgate in the past 3 months alone?
I hadn't thought about it.
That doesn't even count Ebola. You got to have a positive attitude, Sean.
Oh, I'm positive, all right.
Can
I'm
you at least-
positive about a lot of things. I'm positive you guys are going to die.
Let's go inside and give it a try.
Santa Claus is in there.
Santa Claus is in there.
That's what she said.
No one hates Santa Claus.
I hate you guys.
Where is the moment we need it the most? You kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. Tell me your blue skies fade to gray. Tell me your passion's gone away. And I don't need no carrying on. You stand in the line just to hit a new low. You're faking a smile with the coffee to go. And tell me your life's been way offline. You fall into pieces every time. And I don't need no carrying on. Cause you had a bad day. You're taking one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know. You tell me don't lie. You're working a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day. The camera don't lie. You're coming back down and you really don't mind. You had a bad day. You had a bad day.
We're here, Sean. I told you this would work out.
What has worked out so far?
We came to eat.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A out of business.
It's Sunday also. That probably would have been open regardless.
That was my bad. That's on me. What about the arcade?
Shut down.
15 years ago, apparently.
Missed it by this much, hey Jeff?
What about the rides then?
There was no rides. I'm not getting on the carousel.
That's your choice. That's on you, man.
Santa was there.
Santa was there.
No, he wasn't.
Well,
Dude.
his stuff was set
No.
up. He's going to be here in December.
Now, in all fairness, even Santa knows this place is such a dump, he ain't showing up 1 minute earlier than he has to.
Let's head inside and see the movie. Maybe it'll be a little better.
Yeah.
And we are just out of seeing Dumb and Dumber 2.
Although not exactly, because we were in the Northgate parking lot and heard gunfire. Not even joking, unless that was a really loud car that backfired. That was a gun. So we're in our super top secret location, still in the car, and we're going to discuss this a little bit.
I know it's no surprise, but I want to talk about the characters for a moment. I think that the two leads, Lloyd and Harry, they're kind of feeling the role more than they did in the first one. In the first one, they were very laid back and natural. But now the older versions of themselves, I guess they've lost a little bit of that acting magic. It almost seems like they're trying to,
They're trying too hard to be themselves.
Exactly. They're trying to give that little extra oomph, and it's just kind of going just a little bit too heavy. Now, as Mr. Negativity, I will chime up and say, I really enjoyed this movie. Mainly because I went into it with as much expectation as a root canal or a proctologist exam.
Nice.
After that, it was a breeze. Jokes were funny most of the time. The plot, not too serious, but just enough to string it all together.
I'm actually very shocked. Sean said he liked the movie. I'm shocked.
Hell just froze over and ice skating has commenced. Wow.
One of my favorite jokes involves the Shaggy Dog cutting car, the dog grooming car. It makes a glorious, glorious 5-second return, and that's all I'll say about the movie.
It warms my heart.
It was fun to see the Shaggy Dog back again.
Oh.
The continuing reference to pee stains' impact on their lives was very interesting. You know, Pete forever.
We got to watch Jeff Daniels change Jim Carrey's diaper a lot. They kept going back to the well on that, like changing him in different outfits and different costumes and powdering his butt. And that was actually funnier than it should have been.
And kudos for the second, what do you guys call it? The green apple slides or whatever?
Green apple splatters.
Yes, splatters. It made a second comeback here.
Got to get it right. Did you guys see that family that walked out about like 3/4 of the way through?
With the peanut butter joke, yeah.
Yeah, there's something pretty disgusting that happens with peanut butter that's pretty awesome.
Wait, that's disgusting?
Yeah, well.
That's just Tuesday night at the Honeycomb's house.
I'm going to have to ask Bethany about that one. But no, they do, like, all four of them walked out. They just got up and left.
And that wasn't the worst joke. So I'm wondering if that secretly touched somebody in that family.
Hit a little too close to home.
If it hit a little too close to home, yeah, exactly. They, by the way, I was happy to see them leave. Their kids screamed the entire movie.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, there was a lot of... There was a lot of kids who were screaming in this movie. Let's be honest. I've never been to a movie that was full of screaming children before in a half-full movie theater. So
and it was R-rated, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
I don't know. PG-13?
First 20 minutes, the kid is screaming in Spanish to his mom who's sitting beside him.
And no one stopped him.
4 rows up, we can follow the conversation along.
Glad I had my earplugs in.
Yeah.
So guys, is this a movie you see at the theater, like we did? Is this a movie that you get out of the red box, like poor people will? Or is this a movie that you avoid like all women avoid Sean? We laugh because it hurts. It's true.
It hides the pain.
It hides the pain.
If you go see it with a group of friends, yes, I recommend to see it in theaters. It's pretty funny. There's a lot of good jokes. There's a lot of jokes that come over from the original, which some people might call a little lazy. But it's fun to see old characters or old jokes show up for brief moments along with the new stuff.
It's very much like Hangover 2, and I'm glad you said that because it reminded me of that. The story it's like Hangover 1 and Hangover 2 were the same story, just told.
Story.
Yeah, just a little different, but the exact same plot line, premise, everything. And this is the exact same way, which in this case I don't think is a bad thing, because if you're going back to something that I saw, I guess, when I was 16 years old, and now I'm 36. You kind of want some of that nostalgia. You're not going for anything new. You know what you want, and this is what you hope to get, and this is what you pay your money to see.
For the first time, I'm going to say it's a theater experience. I mean, not the theater we were at. I want you guys to survive.
Go elsewhere.
Yeah, anywhere else
except for Winsong. Still not Winsong.
Well,
although look, the seats are nice. The seats are nice in there. Like the actual auditorium is nice. The people we saw it with, not so much.
Yeah.
And the theater is designed by a psychedelic clown on LSD.
Yeah, I didn't get enough shots of that. You guys really should have saw that. We didn't drink enough before we got to that theater.
And the pub was shut down. There's no more bar inside the theater.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Terrible, terrible choice. But, it's a good movie all around. Good humor. Definitely not a date film. More of a hangout film.
I don't think Sean has a date film.
You're trying to tell us what's a date movie?
that'll do it for another movie review. This is Jeff, Sean, and Honeycombs.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that sounds weird coming out of my own mouth like that.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely tune in next week. We're going to have a lot of surprises for you. And make sure you subscribe.
What surprises? It's the same stuff every week.
I assume you're going to have something extremely degrading for me to do yet again.
We're going to take you back to Northgate. That's what we're going to do.
You're going to endanger my life.
Maybe Santa Claus will be there this time.
Santa Claus better be packing.
We'll see you next week.